Fear of failure. I'm going to talk to you about failure a little bit in a minute here. I got the red on today. It is Closer Friday. But I want to talk to you about fear of failure, because I think that's a big thing that's on my mind right now. 99% of the time that you don't do something, the majority of it has to do with the fact that you are afraid that you're going to make a mistake. You're afraid that what other people are going to think, and that is a big thing that will stop you from executing your dreams. Dreams are very important, especially if you have them and you think that they are very attainable, but you don't know what to do to get there. And so I want you to think about that. Think about the failure. You know, I've been preaching on here that I'm trying to get 100 pence on my podcast. All these things that happen to me will not happen if I don't do anything about it. So if I sit there and I take this, if I took it as a rejection, you know, thinking about the way that things fail, thinking about what if I don't get it? Okay. What if I don't get that? How am I going to react to that? I have two choices. I can say that he said no, and right now, no means no, right? But that doesn't mean that it'll always be no. It doesn't mean that I can't continue to try and convince someone to do something that I want. It doesn't mean that I can't go and execute my dreams. It doesn't mean things like that. So I really want you to think about that. Think about why you're afraid to do what you're going to do. If you're watching this, chances are you're probably looking for a little motivation, because a lot of people who do follow me are looking for motivation. That's what they're looking for. And one of the things that for me is that this is my everyday life. This is my everyday process. These are the things that I do to make myself better. You know, my podcast, I started doing it on my own. All my posting and marketing, I started doing it on my own. I had a friend help me out at first, and it was crazy how that all blew up. But now I have someone producing my podcast, right? I have someone helping me out because of all the work that I put into it. So that's really where it's at. Hard work, working as much as you can, doing everything you can to execute your dreams is what's going to make it happen. If you don't do that, then you have no excuse for your failure, okay? You have no excuses anyway. Why should there be any excuses? If you fail, it's what you do after your failure that defines you. So you either pack up your stuff and you leave and you complain and whine about all the things that you never got given to you, or you go out there and you work for them. Everything that I've gotten, my podcast being promoted, all this marketing and things like that, I worked for it. I put in the work. And if you're not willing to put in the work to make those things happen, then you're never going to get what you're looking for. You have to be willing to put in that work. So if you are having issues, struggling with like your social media marketing, struggling with just everyday life, anything like that, and you want to talk about it, hit me up. Throw me a DM. I'll talk to you about what I do in my process. Watch some of my videos, okay? Because it's going to help you. It helps me. But know that if you're not willing to put the work in, nothing's going to happen. You have to be willing to work. You got it? Have a great day. It's Friday. I'm going to go close some deals. I'm excited for everything that's coming. Tomorrow, I have an awesome guest on my podcast. We're going to have to do it a little bit later tomorrow at 11. But I'll post who that is a little bit later. Have a great day.